Hey guys, RJ Cantu. Welcome to our card/coin section of Magic Space Extreme. Now before I continue, I'd like to introduce you to a very good friend of mine who is also a member of the Magic Castle. You'll be seeing his magic fairly soon. Please help me welcome Jared Day.
Thank you very much.
You can actually hear him clapping.
I can hear him clapping.
On the other side of the computer. Now Jared, I'm going to ask you the one question that every magician gets asked. I'm going to do it.
Uh-oh.
How did you start out in magic?
Oh, okay. Well, that's safe. If you know this guy, you'll know it could have been something totally different.
Crazy. Totally crazy.
Could have been. Dangerous. Let's see. My story is unique. About 4.5 years ago, I was instructing soldiers during the day. I was training Spec Ops, Special Forces, Rangers, so on and so forth, getting them ready for deployment. And one of the other instructors was a magician professionally, and he kind of did it in his spare time. So he showed me the French drop and the retention vanish, which is something that a lot of people, it's kind of some of the first things that people learn with coins.
You just ate that up, huh?
Oh man, I went back to my barracks and I practiced it probably 3.5 hours. You're right, I ate it up. I went back to Chow the next morning and I said, man, Grady, check this out. Tell me what you think. And he said, dude, you learned that fast. So he taught me a couple more effects, and I learned them. He taught me a couple more effects, I learned them. And when I got back to Los Angeles, I just started buying DVDs and learning and
Find every trick you can grab.
Yeah, I bought so much crap that I don't use anymore.
And it just kind of sits there.
It does. I have shelves of stuff that I don't use anymore.
But it's always nice to sometimes go back to it and use something you've never used before and throw it into a routine. Like you'll see the zombie ball and, oh, that'll work, or throw it into the magic routine.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
So oldies are goodies. The standards are good. You know?
Classics. The classics of magic. Now, what's the one thing you would have to say that you really enjoy or you like about magic?
Oh, man, that's easy. The sparkle in the eye. I got to tell you that I love kids, and when I first did magic for, I think it was like a 4 or 5 year old little kid, to see his eyes light up and to see his whole expression and face change, and he went from being a little upset about the day to just, getting really excited. That hooked me, And then I started doing magic for adults, and that same spark that I saw in the kids' eyes, I saw in the adults' eyes. So it's like for a second, that adult or whoever we're doing magic for, they get to step out of the realm and out of the world of the mundane and the ordinary.
It's amazing that adults become kids too when they see magic.
They do.
They have that little sparkle in their eye, and I think that's what really feeds magicians when we get to catch those moments and everything stops and it's just in the moment, the magic, and to me that's magic.
They do become kids again, man. It's great to see them. And at first everybody wants to be the trickster. The first level, there's different levels of magic that you go through in your magic career, and trickster is usually the first stage where, ooh, I want to fool people. But then once you start to see that spark, and it then becomes more about sharing it with people, sharing that glimmer of the fantastic.
All right, well, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
And I'm sure the viewers at home are ready, so we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to start off with some card routines and move into coin routines and just, enjoy. I think the most important thing with routines is watch them and not necessarily copy the routines, but, watch them and take what you can use and try to adapt your own routine.
Make it your own.
Make it your own. Nicely said.
Duplicate, then innovate.
There you go. So I'm just going to let you take over. We're going to start off with, is it the 4 kings?
Yeah, we'll do the kings, and then I'll do a spellbound routine.
Perfect. So let's jump into it. Jared
All right,
Day.
bro.